Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Howard. This will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Trying the right side with Howard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Completes it to Aguilar. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Mike 37. You 6'6". Pull it high.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. 57.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Switch gears.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 27. 3rd and 2, Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Begins attack. 19.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Wentz going to throw. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that takes us from second to third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for full. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Texans 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll line with Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He's at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Texans 2.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 62 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At their 48-yard line.
Set. 19. 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30, 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Wentz, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's third and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. It's caught by Aguilar. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, that's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out. Snip.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Eagles 21, Texans 9. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches.
No time now.
Back to throw, Watson. He shakes him off. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, 31. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a season.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 24, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50 seconds to run. 50 seconds to run.
A shotgun snap for Watson, being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Watch out.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the 17, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, fellas.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 31. No, let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Lucky.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson Taking it in. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Look, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Well, look to throw. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, 57. Go, go, go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here. They maneuver to the outskirts of his range, Charles. He steps up, drills it from long distance.
That was no gimme. I like that expression, outskirts of his range. Look, the kickers that I've met, all they want is a chance. And I think he knew this one was good the second it left his foot.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.